hang on. That's the baffles that you've done. It's actually boxes knackered.
Yeah, I think that's inside.
Isn't it? It does actually rattle off the car as well, mine, but...
Yeah, I think it's actual. I don't think it's actually touching. I think it is inside.
Well, that's probably because of the copper bang knock. Blowing it to bits, but luckily you've got a scorpion. So to remove your standard exhaust system on your Fiesta, you need to disconnect your rear beam, or you just chop through it there, like that, or disconnect your rear beam. That's it. And then this should be a D-cat. Can we see or not? Yeah, it is a D-cat. So we do have a D-cat, which is good because I was told it had one, and it does. Which is one of the first times I've ever been told that something has something it actually does. Amazing, because I was told this car had a full stainless exhaust on it. It doesn't. That's all. Not even slightly, but you can guess by the noise it made they thought it did, but they were told it did.
Did they say it had a stained exhaust?
Maybe stained, aye. Stained with, I mean, how much that moves.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, so like...
It's not brilliant.
I mean, they're not even the original rubbers. They're operated rubbers, and still move like...
Are they?
Yeah, definitely. Red. These ones would be black.
I've seen reds, standard. Yeah.
Well, that one's a blue one.
That's a blue one, and that's even softer. That's like an elastic band.
That's maybe what half the problem is. Starts at the front. Anyway, maybe needs a torque mount as well, because it doesn't have a torque mount. That's a standard mount. Things to change. Everything else seems okay, is it?
Yeah. So far so good. So far so good.
Cool. Anyway.
Protective heat shields.
Yeah, so just remember you are cutting at your fuel tank. So if I was at home I'd be using my junior hacksaw. Everybody likes a junior hacksaw.
I think we're just about there.
Yeah.
Winner.
Yeah, remove the restriction, which is smaller than the tailpipes of the new back box.
That was easier than I thought it was going to be.
Even though it was a nylock.
That was
melted nylock.
Was a nylock.
I don't know why you use nylock for an exhaust. Who are these people?
It's now a non-lock.
Non-lock.
The nylocks just glue themselves. Is that what the idea is? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they've gone. You know what?
Glue lock.
Yeah, glue lock. Let's how many little lights switch itself off.
Oh, that's not good. There we go.
That's that. So cool. Yeah, I should charge them a bit later. Never mind. So now it's just rubbers. Pull them off.
So we need these off as well.
Yeah, we will.
A brackish in the middle.
Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. Could we slide over? Maybe not.
I think for what it is, for nuts.
Maybe actually to stay off as well. We'll have to see. Might not fit back on. Plus the heat shield's rotten, which is amazing. I'll have to buy a new one of them then. So one thing I've noticed with this car is I'm having to buy a lot of service items and bits and pieces, but overall condition wise it's probably the best car I own. The best car I've owned in a long time. Anyway.
There she goes.
I'm not really the biggest fan of newer cars, but I don't know, just when I was looking for something to buy, this just sort of strangely I thought let's just buy one of these. Here goes to get a tool to do this, I'll just use my hands. Have you seen them dead cool clip things that you slide over? Oh, maybe shouldn't have done that yet. Probably should have taken that one off first. Yeah, need another hand for that. Got that one. Bit of lube. That one just fell off. It was that crap. Bit of lube.
to go.
Yeah.
Whee!
And we have a new gasket, so that can go in the bin, as it's now known. Thanks to Mighty Carmods. Yeah, decat. Sweet. You can see the standard bar size is a bit small.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's shrunk.
Yeah, it's blowing the gasket. So you don't blow your intake wells on these, you blow your gaskets. One thing we did notice as well is that because this only has one hanger there and one at the back, this is going to do that. We don't. I think that's weird, but never mind. Never mind.
We'll see how we get on.
Yeah, it does come in new rubbers. Somebody told me that if you wrap zip ties around the rubbers, it stops them moving as well.
I've tried that one. It's not amazingly effective.
It's not a permanent fix, but
Definitely not a permanent fix.
But it may get you
home.
Get you home if needed. Here we go. This is the Fiesta arse box coming off. Ready to be replaced by a larger arse box. There it goes. What do you think that sounds alright? We'll keep it. I'll put it on eBay, can't I? Brand new.
Serviceable. Fiesta ST rattle, if anybody wants one. Yep. Perfect condition. The new stuff. Strange being behind the camera for once.
Is it?
Yeah.
You don't normally get to do this.
No.
But yes, we've got brand spanking new rubbers, which will probably be crap and rubbish, which should be fine.
If the site is the wrapping, it'll be alright.
Yeah, the wrapping's probably better than the rubbers. I'll tell you what would have been handy. I know. Scorpion for the Ford party. That's what Spanish for party is Fiesta, isn't it? It's amazing.
Oh, this is true, yeah.
So somebody wants to call it Elsa, which I don't know.
That's what we're getting rid of.
But, I need a knife. Oh, shiny. Because shiny it isn't big.
Also, while he's unwrapping his exhaust, I have the start of a project as well. Well, not the start of a project, I'm trying to run a project. I need to get a car running. And my fuel lines, hopefully they're going to get me going soon. Yes. We're running shortly.
It's looking like it may fit.
I'm assuming that it will pull in.
I mean, there's nothing connected to it yet, so hopefully. Hopefully. Like the D-cut's obviously designed to be standard replacement, so
yeah,
you'd imagine.
Yeah, I assume it'll pull up.
I need to pull it back a bit.
Get them in there. So.
Put one through.
Just. I think you're going to have a bit of flex on this heat shield. You're touching the heat shield there on the top. Or whether it'll pull up
it might pull
towards
up,
the engine a little bit. But you're fairly in line now with your bushing.
Looks alright.
It is alright.
We'll just have to see. Maybe give it a little bash with a hammer.
Well,
or screwdriver.
A tweak here or there.
Yep.
A tweak here or there should do it.
Right, so S piece, what it's called. Oops. I need the clamp as well. Need clamp. Just slides through like that.
To get that back box.
Yeah. Of course.
I can't do size difference. Size difference, incredible.
What, compared that to that? Let's shove that in it.
Shove it in?
Let's dock.
Oh, that's definitely a Ford thing to do, isn't it?
Docking. Yeah, blimey. Look at that. If you know where we're from, that's been up watching, guys.
Funny enough, to my mind was as well with that comment.
Spin that bloody the way around. That should be lubed the right way around.
I tell you who probably will get that. Uncle Jim.
Uncle Jim, right.
Because he watches the videos still.
He's the only one that does. We should have got one of those tools that you see on AliExpress that puts hose clips and stuff together. You ever seen them?
No.
It's like you squeeze it like a pair of pliers and it puts these on. It takes them off. Might buy one for the sake of £3. Right.
Make it work.
Just tested it.
And do my usual, I'm going to go get a load of grease.
Grease. So there we go. It's quite smart looking actually. You get a better picture, it's all fitted. I mean, that doesn't sit like that obviously. But yes, it's a little bit tight up there. I don't know if you can see. Get me light on, right last. A little bit tight up there. We may have to manipulate the heat shield a little bit, but it might be okay. Obviously it's not bottled up there yet. And that's about it. Some of these are plain grease everywhere. Do you want the other clamp as well?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for both of them. Just in case for futures,
I mean,
we'll try and help it.
It was these that rusted on my Golf R Scorpion.
Yeah.
But that was on the tailpipe, so it wasn't in the system.
I think they all do the same. I'm sure I've replaced a set that looked like these last week. They're exactly the same thing.
If anyone's interested, there might not be, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is the size of the boost pipe out the turbo. Yeah, that's tiny. There's something else I can buy.
Well, that coolant pipe you mean?
Yeah, no, that's the aircon. Sorry, the
aircon pipes.
Yeah,
yeah, that probably is. Yeah, it's about right for aircon pipes.
Size.
Which way are we going to be better off?
Probably that way. I'm going down there. Maybe have to put two on. We'll see. So it does all sit together. It was a two-handed operation. Four-handed operation. Well, three, I'd say three. Took two persons, just because of this bit here, because where the slide in there. If you put your rubbers on your back box, that's a nightmare to get slid on. So maybe what the idea would be to do is to maybe sort of push this piece on, clamp it maybe there, and then slide your back box on first. Then put your rubbers on. Because these rubbers here that's come with this are actually completely solid. Well, it's completely solid, but they're a lot more solid than the ones that came off it, which are absolutely shit. So they've gone in the bin. In the bin. But that's about it. So yeah. So all we'll have to do is you can slightly adjust the position of the angle of your back box and stuff. If it needs a bit more clearance, you just rotate it down there on that S-bend there. So we'll do that once this is tightened up okay. Because it was looking like it was slightly out of line, but it might nip up.
Yeah, it seems to pull up alright.
Isn't it? I think it's the rubbers that help as well, because it sort of makes it but that's actually kind of almost clearanced itself from the heat shield as well, almost. We may still have to bash a bit of that, I don't know yet. We'll see.
You don't bash?
No, we just modify.
Manoeuvre.
I mean, the option would have been if they'd brought this peg down a little bit further, then it would have pulled that down a little bit more than what it is. That would have probably been the best idea that they could have done, but they didn't. Whoever made it. Scorpion that made it, by the way. But it looks pretty decent otherwise. It's full mandrel bent 3-inch system. Off the shelf as well, which is interesting. Because normally, I buy these. Normally I don't buy these, normally I get them made. So, sorry to CCM and other companies that have made them for me in the past, but this was ridiculously cheap, so I couldn't say no really.
The thing is, they'll make them on piece to make them this cheap though.
Yeah, they will. And this is done on a jig, and it's not TIG welded. Like you say, it's MIG welded on the boxes and stuff, but you know, that one I got done on the Jazz was made on the car to physically fit the car. So everything clearance wise was absolutely spot on. Whereas this may or may not be perfect, because it will depend on the slight tolerances of the car difference as well, but we'll see. So we've aligned and we've adjusted. So what you have to do is your exhaust may catch up there, and it may also catch around here, but because of the way it's designed with the sleeves, or even if it was a V-band it'd be the same, you can just actually rotate it slightly in the joint and then nip your clamps back up, which still is done. So now, unlike before, we can rattle this whole thing It's not moving. Well, I mean it's moving, but it's not going to catch off anything. It seems pretty good. So declare that finished. Scorpion exhaust fitted. Now let's see what it sounds like. If we can get to a lambda probe, that is. I don't know if we can. We'll have to have a quick look. So Steve's opinion is this is not going to be offensively loud at all. And my opinion is I have no idea. So the only thing we do is try it. And who's got the keys? You want?
No.
Uh-oh.
Well, then what's still in it?
Yep. Don't leave your keys in your car. Let's go for it. It's pretty quiet actually. That sounds spot on.
Yeah.
That sounds ace. That sounds absolutely spot on.
Yeah. I like that. I like it.
That's bang on.
Yep.
That's exactly what we wanted from that exhaust. We didn't want it obnoxious, we didn't want it loud. I mean, it might be a bit loud under load, but Scorpion. It looks pretty much decent because it doesn't look too much. I mean, it does look bigger, obviously. It's hard to tell because there's.
Oh, first it's got two boxes in it.
Yeah, 2 boxes.
2 boxes and a turbo. So.
I think that's pretty smart.
Yep.
I think we're going to
Happy
test it
days.
the road. Let's give it another whoosh. I think the intake's louder. Hear the intake? Never really heard the intake before.
Whooshy, whooshy.
Yeah. We've still got the ECU light on, but we now know what it is. We just haven't managed to fix it because we couldn't get the lambda probe out. But that's a job for another day because we don't really care.
Well, we do.
But we do care.
We just we don't care enough to break it.
No, not break it right now because we couldn't be asked. But exhaust's done, and that's the important thing because the lambda probe can be done from the top pretty much. So hopefully, unless we have to take the downpipe out. So it's pretty quiet that, like really quiet. Cool.